Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're gonna be having a match against Kuzon. It's gonna be an NU tier match, and my opponent here decided to bring in a Slaking, which I just wanna mention to you guys that Slaking is my favorite third duration Pokemon, definitely. I guess part of me kinda goes towards being interested in how he actually works. His ability being more of a double-edged sword. He can be your greatest savior or your worst enemy to your own team, which is really, it's something different and I like it. Anyways, I'm gonna lead with Mischievous, even after Slaking being a more of a rare occasion of facing. I know that people tend to lead with it and they're probably choice banded. So taking that into my advantage, I'm gonna lead with my Ghost type and then retaliate with a synergy core that Ghost type possesses with Rock, Rock Steel, especially against Slaking. By switching out to it and appropriately deal with it. I do manage to take a Night Slash crit, and then afterwards I'm gonna go for a Power Gem. Check it out, this team is really weak to it, and then Ludicolo is gonna need to take it. So Volt Switch a little bit too early, I cannot do it because he still has the Raichu with Lightning Rod in case he does switch out to it. Plus he is still resistant to my Steel types. So I do switch out to Golbat, expecting him to be a special variant, but he is actually physical, and that really took me by surprise, as a Sword Dance is actually enough to take me down 2 shots. So that Ludicolo is very powerful. I'm gonna give it credits to his strength, Life Orb being part of it, but still I was not expecting to be a solid 2 shot against a max defensive Golbat. Anyways, after that I'm gonna switch out to my Mischievous and retaliate with a Shadow Ball. Raichu comes in afterwards, big threat, he's gonna start Nasty Plotting away, but I do have a good Pokemon to call his answer in case like this. Camera Up can come in and threaten it to no end, as Hidden Power Ice, Hidden Power Grass, whichever that is, doesn't even do half, which guarantees me that I can even take Life Orb boosted Nasty Plot Hidden Power from it with a crit. So that's quite insane to check. But not to mention that Camera Up is actually a pretty good Pokemon. It's definitely worth the investment in special defense because his typing, it's weird, but it works. It surprisingly works. So that's a good Pokemon. I'm expecting him to predict me to switch out to Mischievous, being totally immune to his Retaliate, Return. Most of them tend to run Retaliate just because of how powerful it is once the teammate goes down. So he does expect me to switch out to Mischievous by going for the Night Slash, and after that again, having one free turn of attacking, not to mention I'm resisted to his Night Slash in case he does stay in. I do manage to get some heavy damage on this Pokemon, and then after that switching out to my Camera Up as he decided to go for a Fire Blast. I guess part of him was kind of going towards such a switch, but then again he just playing it safe. I was kind of fearing him having Hidden Power Fighting, part of me kind of being strongly scared of it, but switch out Camera Up again, I can manage to dish out a couple of stuff, especially rocks. That was my main intent, and probably take a couple of his moves in advance, which I do. I guess I didn't take it that well. I mean, that thing, I guess it's decently powerful. It's not on Chandelore's level, but it probably has Evilite, checking out how good it took my Power Gem back there. And then I'm thinking, okay, Slaking again coming in here. Rocks are really important. He's got that pincer. That thing wasn't a problem at all. Slaking switched it again. Shadow Ball, predictable. That was a good avoid on his behalf. But again, I'm gonna switch out to Pro Pass. I know this kind of switches are making it seem very obvious now. But again, I don't care if he would have taken down my Pro Pass on that turn. Is because this thing can come in if he did, decide to go for something that Pro Pass doesn't really appreciate. Because then this guy would have easily make a sub. But he does switch out to his Weezik as I do Volt Switch, realizing that he has a Lightning Rod. Raichu is down now. I can freely go for it. He doesn't have a ground type Pokemon to be immune to it, so there is no way of avoiding it. Something on his team is gonna need to take the damage and switch out to Mischievous to set up against this Weezik of his. Probably the best Pokemon to set up on because most of them tend to run like Sludge Bomb, Sludge Wave. If they do tend to run, I don't know, like a special oriented flavor, so forth. So Mischievous can easily manage to take that with a sub up intact, and Slaking's worst threatening enemy in form of this little ghost thingy is probably a substitute. It's well known that Slaking really is scared of 2 things, one being Protect and second one being a substitute, especially Pokemons that are faster than you. So you cannot dish out damage against them, and they can easily make a sub after that, taking advantage of your poor ability. but still I'm gonna go for him power fighting. You know, he can stay in, I can keep on doing the same stuff all I want, because again Slaking is gonna be my Shadow Father, and this Weezing would have been my Shadow Father anyways. Shadow Ball away, take him down very easily. This Mischievous is becoming a really major giant threat, and yeah, it's just gotta be pretty much ending like this. So I know guys, this was not the greatest match out there. It was enjoyable enough. I mean, we had a Slaking to face, but I guess there were a couple of things, you know, when considered using Slaking, you always gotta consider having something to back it up for something like this. These are big threats against it, and you definitely need to have something to check this kind of threats. But you know, I don't have much battles right now in stock. I'm still gonna be working on it, still gonna be working on getting some good battles going. So I still hope you guys have enjoyed it. Good game to my opponent Kuzon. Feel free to share this video with others if you want. Thank you very much for your continued support, and until next time, take care. Peace.